Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be the top 10 mods of the week. This was actually a difficult week, and not in a bad way. There was a lot of really highly rated mods, and there were some mods out there that just didn't make the cut for this video because they didn't have quite enough ratings, even though they were very highly rated. So yeah, we had a lot of really good mods come out this week. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump into it and take a look at what the top 10 were. Alright, for number 1, we have the Selectable Bale Capacity Pack. This is by GH66 Mods. It is 27.12 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 101 people having rated it. This is a pack that allows you to have basically all the base game balers, including the Anderson baler, which does the poplars, and allows you to do bales that are up to 9 times the size of the previous biggest bale, which is pretty impressive. So if you wanted some ridiculously capacity bales, or you don't want to deal with a ton of bales but you still like to do baling or whatever the case may be, this is the perfect pack for you. So when you go ahead and install this pack, you just had to make sure you select the balers that are in this pack and part of this pack. That way you can actually bump that capacity up pretty significantly, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this is the Selectable Bale Capacity Pack by GH66 Mods. Alright, for number 2, we have the Pavelli Wrap Pack. This is by DD Mod Passion. It is 11.99 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 66 people having rated it. This is a set of 2 different trailers, each $30,000 and about the same size. They just have different configurations in terms of what bales they can hold, and these are auto-load bale trailers, so very helpful for you. They can hold a ton of bales. You can do up to 52 round bales that are the 1.25 meter bales. You can do 42 that are the 1.5, 38 of the 1.8, which is the other 180 centimeter bales if you're not familiar with the conversion there. You also could do 32 square bales or 24 big square bales. So yeah, a lot of different configurations and options there for you, and you can hold a lot of bales in these guys. So a really cool pack, and honestly they look really good in terms of their detail. There's different customizations for them and everything like that as well. So overall, just a really good trailer pack. Moving on to number 3, we have Herbicide Mixing. This is by Olaf.TNT, or Olaf.TNT, excuse me. 0.14 megabytes to download for PC and Mac only. Yeah, that's the only downside to this one, is it is unfortunately for PC and Mac players only. Otherwise, yep, the rest of the mods are going to be all platforms, so don't worry. But this had to make it into the top 10 because it is rated 5 out of 5 stars, with 60 people having rated it. What it allows you to do, if you have a setup like I have in front of you here, where you have 2 different things that can hold 2 different liquids, so I could put herbicide in the front one here and liquid fertilizer in the back one, or vice versa, it allows you to then apply both herbicide and liquid fertilizer at the same time. So you can not only prevent weeds or deal with weeds on the field, you can also add a fertilizer state, which is really cool. So it's going to save you a pass as you're going. It still uses the same amount of material, so it's not like it's really that cheaty in a lot of ways. You're just basically looking at it as you're doubling up your application while you're going across it, and still just doing it all so you save having to go an extra trip over the field to be able to do the herbicide or the liquid fertilizer. You can just do them at the same time now, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there you guys go. That's the Herbicide Mixing mod by Olaf.TNT. For number 4, we have the Massey Ferguson Trailer Pack. This is by NicoDo55, 23.64 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 67 people having rated it. This is a really cool mod as well. It's kind of an older school set of Massey Ferguson trailers. This is the smaller one that's out in front of you. There is a bigger one as well. The capacity for this one, I believe, goes up to 7,000 or so, maybe 8,000, 9,000, can't remember off the top of my head. But between the 2 trailers, the capacity range is 7,050 liters to 13,250, and the starting price is going to be $11,730. So yeah, and you have kind of an auger wagon set up as well. You can see that on the back there. There's a pipe there. You can choose to have that there or not. I thought it was pretty cool. So you can kind of have it set up as basically kind of an old school auger wagon if you wanted to do that. But there you guys go. That's the Massey Ferguson Trailer Pack by NicoDo. Moving on to number 5. This is a highly anticipated pack from Farming Simulator 22 that we had it on, and it's now finally here for Farming Simulator 25. This is the Lizard Colossus Pack by Chris S. and Riley S. It's 132.26 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 205 people having rated it. This is a set of harvesters, both for grain. There's a grain harvester in here, and there's this guy in there. This guy will do, at really high speeds and at really wide widths, these headers will do crazy wide widths, and at crazy speeds you can harvest all the crops that are basically difficult to harvest. I have green beans in there right now, and that header is designed to harvest green beans There's so many cool aspects to this mod. Basically, it's just designed to be a very cheaty, very quick way to harvest your field. And the capacity for this thing is 2.5 million liters, which is awesome. So you can just harvest away and not have to worry about emptying for a while or anything like that. It just makes all those crops that are a little bit more difficult a lot easier to do. There's a ton of stuff in this pack. I am going to do a separate video where I go into the details of everything in the pack, but for now, this is what I have for you guys. This is the Lizard Colossus pack by Chris S. and Riley S. Definitely go download and check it out. All right, for number 6, moving on to placeables, we have the Bridge Pack here. This is by Biggins, 4.76 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 69 people having rated it. There are 15 bridges total in this pack with varying lengths. I put a couple different ones out there. You can ignore the grass clipping through. It's obviously not going to be that way. If you're putting a bridge over something, you're not going to place it on grass like I did. But you can place these over different things, or maybe have like a ravine or something, or a ditch or something you want to place a bridge over. You have a lot of different options to choose from. Ones with lights, covered bridges, different styles of bridges. There's also some just log bridges that are made of just solid logs and all sorts of different things. So a lot of cool things, and most of them are just $100, or actually they're all $100 to place, and the daily upkeep is $0. So after you get it down, you're not going to have to worry about it. But a really cool pack. So there you guys go. That's the Bridge Pack by Biggins. All right, for number 7, we have the Wooden Shed. This is by MA7 Studio, 16.98 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 5 out of 5 stars, with 55 people having rated it. In general, it is just a shed. This is a $32,000 shed with a $30 a month upkeep. However, you see those two little wrench icons. Maybe you can spot them inside the shed there. One of those is going to give you the ability to add a concrete silo, and the other is going to give you the ability to add a back wall to the back of the building if you'd like to do that. Or you can just leave it like this as kind of a drive-through shed that looks pretty nice. So yeah, a really cool, very customizable kind of stylish shed. So there you guys go. That's the Wooden Shed by MA7 Studio. And for number 8, we have a map. This is 4 Fields by Omatana. It is out now, and it is rockin' and rollin'. It's a very cool map. This is 235.80 megabytes to download, and it is for all platforms. It has 4 big major fields just kind of in the center of the map. You start off owning one of those in New Farmer mode. And again, what you're seeing on your screen right now is part of my map tour that I've done on this map, actually just before recording this video. So you guys can check that out as well if you want to get more details on this map. It is only rated 4.5 out of 5 stars. However, maps, again, as I mentioned before, are usually rated much harsher by people on ModHub. So typically, if they have above 4 stars, they're actually a really good map. So that's what I'd recommend when you're looking at maps and their ratings and stuff like that. But yes, 4.5 out of 5 stars with 125 people rating it. This has a ton of really good detail on it, and it's perfect for if you want to do kind of some large-scale farming. It is called 4 Fields, but you can plow those 4 fields into 1 field if you really want to get crazy. So make sure you guys check it out, and it would be perfect for you to use the Colossus pack on. But there you guys go. That's the 4 Fields map by Omatana. And for number 9, Omatana was busy. This is the Open Air Garden, also by Omatana, 20.56 megabytes to download for all platforms. Currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 162 people having rated it. I do have a video out on my channel as well showing this off if you wanted to get some more details. There's this garden that you're seeing right here. This is my favorite one because it's the highest of the detailed ones. We also have some very large, massive gardens that you can get that are more kind of industrious. You also can have a kind of tarp greenhouse go over it, and then you can turn that off like in the springtime or whatever you want to do. You can turn the collisions on and off for the fences, and you can grow a ton of stuff. Not only can you grow your basic greenhouse crops that we have in Farm Sim 25, you also can grow like grapes, olives, sunflowers, and stuff like that. There's a ton of stuff you can grow in here, and they'll spawn pallets out for you to be able to use and do that. And they are way faster. You'll produce way more of the different things than you would if you use the base game greenhouses, and they're not that expensive to place. So yeah, make sure you guys check this mod out, and if you want to know more information, you can check out the video I did on the channel of this mod yesterday. So yeah, there you guys go. That's the Open Air Garden by Omatana. And for number 10, last but certainly not least, we have the Multifunctional Sheds. These are also by MA7 Studio, 78.60 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars, with 55 people having rated it. There's a pack of different sheds in this. You have one for cows, one for sheep, you have for silos, you have this one right here, which is the hangar. $64,000 to buy this guy in particular. There's different values for the other ones to buy. Upkeep for all of them is $43 a month. But yeah, there's all sorts of different styles and setups you can get for the shed, and it's really kind of a more run-down shed is kind of the look you get. Like, it's been there, it's weathered, but it's still very cool, kind of perfect for maybe doing some roleplay, or if it's just something that you wanted to add to your farm, that gives it that kind of more rustic look, I guess, if you wanted to do that. But yeah, there you guys go. That's the Multifunctional Sheds by MA7 Studio. And that is our top 10 mods of the week. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.